A long time ago, in the heart of the lively town of Kanakangi Kingdom, where the streets echoed with the hustle and bustle of commerce and joyous laughter, resided Chief Mahmud, a prosperous merchant with an unmistakable air of entitlement. His mansion stood as a symbol of opulence, towering over the charming cottages of the townsfolk. Chief Mahmud's wealth and influence reached far and wide. He was renowned for his lavish lifestyles and connection with royalty, often dining with kings and queens. Despite his affluence, humility was a trait that eluded him. Known for his harsh and ungrateful demeanor, especially towards his servants, Chief Mahmud would shame them with insulting names, even in the presence of esteemed guests. The prevailing belief among nobles was that servants, being considered low class, were not deserving of respect or dignity. Over time, word spread through the village about Chief Mahmud's wrongful actions, resulting in a gradual loss of his servants. Some would deliberately avoid showing up for work, while others chose never to return. The remaining few who continued to work endured Chief Mahmud's ill-mannered behavior and the daily brutal treatment he subjected them to. In the outskirts of the town, nestled in a humble cottage, lived Sanila, a dedicated servant in Chief Mahmud's service. She was more than just a servant. She played the roles of a mother and a wife to Dijerin, the highly esteemed farmer in the land. Additionally, Sanila was the best friend of the most powerful witch in the region, known as Mazier. On a fateful day, Sanila had swiftly completed all the tasks assigned to her by Chief Mahmud, hoping to return home promptly to attend to her ailing son, Bermako. However, in her haste, she had overlooked a crucial errand, resulting in Chief Mahmud being unable to enjoy his favorite dish for lunch. Upon discovering Sanila's oversight, the chief ordered his guards to visit her house and forcibly bring her back to his mansion. This involved manhandling her and transporting her against her will in one of his carts. Upon her arrival, Chief Mahmud ordered his guests to confine Sanila in one of his prison cells, typically reserved for enemies, rivals, debtors, and disobedient maids and servants. Sanila was locked in the prison cell and made to endure the harsh conditions of the prison for 3 agonizing days. Unable to attend to her ailing son Bemako, the young boy's health deteriorated to the brink of death during her absence, but his father, Dijerin, intervened just in time to save him. Dijerin, deeply concerned for his ailing son, found Bemako on the floor in a terrible state. Acting swiftly, he sought the help of Mazier, a powerful witch and a close friend to Sanila. Mazier provided a potent concoction that helped stabilize Bemako's condition. When Dijerin inquired about his wife's whereabouts, he learned what happened and the mistreatment Sanila had endured and her forced confinement at Chief Mahmud's mansion. Dijerin, desperate to secure Sanila's release, approached Chief Mahmud's mansion to plead for his wife's freedom. However, his heartfelt plea fell on deaf ears, as the chief callously refused to listen and release Sanila. Dijerin, in his desperation, openly wept and begged, explaining that their young son's life was at risk without Sanila's care. Chief Mahmud, unmoved, eventually threatened to imprison Dijerin if he persisted. Fearing arrest, Dijerin had no choice but to flee, leaving him helpless and anguished. Chief Mahmud, notorious for his insolence and ill-mannered behavior, found himself facing a dark turn of fate. Mazier, a sinister witch nursing a deep resentment towards him, decided to inflict suffering on Mahmud through his only son, Sule. Mazier unleashed a series of mysterious and unbearable diseases upon Sule, conditions that baffled all known medicine. As time passed, Sulei's health deteriorated, and Mahmud, desperate to save his only child, son, sought the aid of every physician and healer in the land. However, none could provide a cure, except for the very witch he had a long-standing feud with, Mazier. The situation took a twist as Mahmud would probably need to turn to the one person he despised for help in saving his son, but his stubbornness would not allow him reach out to her. As the months went by and Sule's health continued to deteriorate, rumors of a mystical remedy reached the townsfolk's ears. Legends spoke of a cure hidden in the mystical land of the dead, guarded by otherworldly entities. The catch was that whoever sought to retrieve it would face unimaginable challenges, and only the bravest could hope to return. The desperate Chief Mahmud, willing to do anything to save his son, contemplated the perilous journey into the supernatural realm. Chief Mahmud, desperate and willing to grasp at any straw, announced a significant reward for anyone brave enough to bring back the cure. Despite the tempting offer, the townsfolk were wise to the dangers that awaited them in the land of the dead. One by one, they hesitated, unwilling to risk their lives for the promised reward. The ominous journey seemed too daunting, and fear held them back from venturing into the supernatural realm. In this moment of despair, Maduka, one of the most committed and loyal servants of Chief Mahmud, stepped forward. His love for Sule, stronger than his fear, propelled him to volunteer for this perilous journey. The townsfolk gasped at his audacity, but Maduka, fueled by determination, ventured into the dark and enchanted forest surrounding the town. His courageous act defied the skepticism of the townspeople, who watched with a mix of awe and uncertainty as he disappeared into the mysterious woods. Maduka's departure from Kanakangi Kingdom was met with a mixture of admiration and skepticism. His journey led him through the enchanted forest that guarded the entrance to the land of the dead. Along the way, he encountered mystical creatures, each with a tale of its own, and faced trials that tested the very core of his being. Yet, fueled by determination and love for Sule, Maduka pressed on, navigating through the whispers of the spirits that dwelled in the shadowy realm. His resilience and unwavering spirit became a source of inspiration for those who had doubted his audacious decision. Back in Kanakangi Kingdom, the townsfolk anxiously awaited Maduka's return. Gossip and rumors about his quest echoed through the market square. Among the spectators were Ileka, a curious young girl with dreams of adventure, and Jupa, a seasoned storyteller whose tales had woven the fabric of Kanakangi Kingdom's history for generations. The anticipation and uncertainty hung in the air as the fate of Sule and the entire kingdom rested on Maduka's shoulder. The townsfolk, once skeptical, now found themselves drawn into the unfolding narrative, eagerly awaiting the resolution of this enchanting tale that had gripped their hearts. As Maduka ventured deeper into the land of the dead, he encountered Egugu, a spirit trapped in a time loop, and Alokpa, a guardian of ancient secrets. With their guidance, Maduka reached the hidden cure, a shimmering potion that held the essence of life itself. The journey back was equally perilous, as the spirit sought to test his resolve one last time. Every step echoed with the weight of destiny, and the townsfolk held their collective breaths, hoping for Maduka's triumphant return with the cure that could save Sule. The suspense heightened as Maduka navigated the challenges, and the entire kingdom hung in the balance. Back in the Kanakangi Kingdom, Maduka applied the magical cure to Sule, and the town erupted in joy as his health was miraculously restored. However, Chief Mahmud, blinded by his own arrogance, dismissed Madaka's heroism, refusing to acknowledge his sacrifice. Ileka, inspired by Madaka's bravery, began to see beyond the facade of societal roles, and Jupa, the storyteller, wove Madaka's tale into the fabric of the Kanikange's lore. Madaka's journey not only saved Sule, but also brought about a subtle shift in the kingdom's perspective, encouraging the townsfolk to appreciate the true heroes among them, even if they wore the humble guise of a servant. Yet, as the saying goes, kindness begets kindness, and ingratitude begets its own bitter fruits. Chief Mahmud, instead of expressing gratitude for Madaka's selfless act, scoffed at him and dismissed him as merely a servant. He refused to fulfill the promised reward, believing that his act was a mere duty expected from someone in his station. This ingratitude did not sit well with the townsfolk, who had witnessed Madaka's bravery and sacrifice. The whispers of discontent spread through the town, and even those who once admired Chief Mahmud began to question his character and his leadership. The once powerful and respected chief found himself isolated and scorned by those who had once served him. Little did Chief Mahmud know that cosmic justice had a way of balancing the scales. The very diseases that Sule had suffered from, now cured, found their way back to the chief himself. His once wealthy and powerful life crumbled under the weight of his own arrogance, and in the end, he succumbed to the same incurable diseases that had plagued his son. The townsfolk, witnessing this twist of fate, recognized the hand of destiny at play. The story of Madaka, the humble servant who braved the land of the dead for the sake of another, became a parable of virtue and retribution in the Kanakangi kingdom. The town, having witnessed the turn of events, learned a profound lesson about gratitude and humility. Madaka, having faced the trials of the mystical land and experienced the ungratefulness of the rich, became a revered figure. His tale echoed through the ages as a parable of kindness, sacrifice, and the consequences of an ungrateful heart. The people of the Kanakangi kingdom embraced a newfound sense of compassion, recognizing the intrinsic value of every individual, regardless of their societal status. Madaka's legacy endured not only as a hero, but as a catalyst for positive change within the community. The once divided town began to foster a spirit of unity and understanding, ensuring that the lessons learned from Madaka's journey continued to shape the destiny of Kanakangi Kingdom for generations to come. As the sun set over the town, casting its golden glow upon the rolling hills, the legacy of Madaka's bravery and the cautionary tale of Chief Mahmud's downfall lingered in the air. It served as a timeless reminder that the choices we make and the gratitude we show shape the destinies we carve for ourselves. The townsfolk, now united in their understanding, carried Madaka's story in their hearts, ensuring that the lessons learned would continue to guide future generations towards empathy, compassion, and the recognition of the inherent worth of every individual, regardless of their station in life. The moral of the story is that kindness, sacrifice, and humility hold the power to shape destinies and transcend societal roles. Madaka's selfless act, driven by love and determination, stood as a beacon of inspiration. In contrast, Chief Mahmud's arrogance and ingratitude led to his downfall, demonstrating the consequences of an unappreciative heart. The tale serves as a timeless reminder that our actions, regardless of our societal status, leave a lasting impact. It encourages us to embrace gratitude, recognize the worth of every individual, and understand that cosmic justice often balances the scales in unexpected ways. ultimately, the story underscores the importance of empathy, compassion, and the profound influence of our choices on the tapestry of our lives. Thank you for joining us for today's story. Share your thoughts and insights in the comment section, and don't hesitate to like and share this narrative with your friends and family. For more captivating tales and heartwarming stories, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to us. Thank you very much for listening.